Welcome, guys, to and gals, to 164 Revival. This episode, I'm just going to go through some of my new car acquisitions that I got not too long ago. We had every year there's a two-county kind of a fall festival, goes on for 2 weekends in a row, and people have sales. And I spotted somebody that was selling off a Hot Wheels collection, so I picked up a handful of cars. Just kind of want to go through what I've been working on, what I'm gonna look to work on, maybe. Yeah, let's see. This first row here are some cars that I picked up during that little venture. And let's see, let's start that one there. We got a Duster, and these, I believe all of these, they're like a from a 2009 to a 2012 castings, which these seem a little different. I mean, they're metal based. And they've got kind of like a satiny paint job on them, and they're not god awful. Not like some of these new castings that are out, and they're all plastic based, and they got god awful graphics on them. You know, these aren't too bad. Got open hood, got a blower and a scoop on it, green windows, and a lot of those they don't look like they don't need restoration. I mean, they're in really good condition. And really, they may not need customization, but leaving them the way it is not what we do here at 164. So we're going to be customizing these in the near future. So there's the Duster we got right there. And here, this year copyright doesn't say, but it's in the same. It's really in the same year of, probably between the 2009, 2012, 2013, and this is the 67 Olds 442. It's pretty sharp, and the graphics on it are not bad. Paint jobs on it is pretty good, but we can change that up just to make it custom. We got a 67 Firebird. This casting does say copyright 2009. It's Thailand made, Firebird 400, and I do like that purple, and the flames aren't bad. A little stubby stripe on it. Got some sponsorships on there. Still the the typical Hot Wheels wheel on them. They're not too bad, but I like the more realistic, But yeah, that purple's really sharp. I like that. And we got a Chevelle here. It's a 70. Another no hood, blown, and it's a nice cool, dark copper. Got some cool flames. Got the SS on there. Some people might go, well, why would you even need to customize it? Well, again, that's what we do here at 164, is we customize them. Do the wheel swap, paint job, run the gamut on everything. And then another one, well, this one says 2007. It's 70 Dodge Challenger, the Dixie. See, those aren't too bad, as far as the paint and the graphics and all that. all of them are metal base. And then I picked up a 55 gasser, which again, well, I picked up two. I picked up this one. This is a Malaysian plastic base. Everybody's seen it. But I'm thinking about making a 164 revival. Team sponsored gasser out of this one. They're sharp, classic. I like them. But one of them that I really liked and I hadn't seen before was this 63 Chrysler Turbine, and its casting is 2012 Thailand, metal base. The casting is just cool. I mean, the design of the car, I like it. It's cool. It's different. I like it. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do, with it, what kind of paint scheme, things like that, but yeah, I really dig it. I really do. It's different, It's just got that 60s, design on it in that rear. Pretty cool. I think that's about it for what I'd picked up. What I've been working on, and some on Instagram that are following me, 164, is the Tbird, 57 Tbird, and I'm not totally finished with it. And like some of us do every so often, we just get a little rushed. I still ain't even drilled out, so I'm gonna have to be careful and do that. Did a wheel swap, put some 5-spoke on there, skinnies on the front, a little thicker on the back. I took this. This is a Hemi, and if I can find the casting from one of the newer model Roger Dodgers. Yeah, here it is. I disassembled this one and put that engine in there. Did a little detailing again in there with some plug wires. Detailed it up a tad bit, with some paint. Put a radiator in there. Mixed up the green with a pearlized, I believe. Yeah, pearlized Createx in green and pearlized black. Just a few drops of that, just to tone down, because that's, as you can see, this pops. I didn't really want it to pop. I just wanted to be subtle. And I've been doing this one off camera, just a little something on the side, and went to I believe it was a Joy and Fabric, and picked up these little jewels, put in the back for the tail lights, and I've got clear ones, but I didn't. I had already gotten this all painted up. I didn't want to go in there because the headlights they're kind of raised out there a little bit. And I didn't want to, after I painted, go in there to file down so I could get flush fit with those little jewels. But I think it's pretty cool. It's a roller. And if you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting a handful of pics. I've also, and this has been going on for a little while, is picked up an M2 Mustang Shelby GT 350, and when I had disassembled it and I put a primer on it, and then kind of set it off to the side, and then kind of put things together. And then after kind of looking, I thought, you know what, maybe just a primer, put back all the the typical M2 details they've got in there, with the separate grill, separate. I believe it's a chrome grill. Yeah, chrome grill. I believe we've got side louvers there that are chromed up. Put maybe some monoblocks on it, and just leave the hood just as is. I think it might be sharp. I don't know. Let me know if you think it's just kind of a dumb idea. Then maybe we'll paint it up and strip the hood and go from there and make it all different. But yeah, it's kind of been on a back burner on that one. I took a stab at doing my own card. Gonna do a card for my Melba Toast. It's so far been my favorite build, basically because I'm a huge fan of one of the 70, or I'm more of a huger fan of the 69 Chevelles, but the 70 Chevelle, I like both years, from the late 60s, 70, I like it. And I'm an enormous fan of Dazed and Confused anyway, so alright. And I cleaned up a blister. I'll probably put that on there and put the car in. And I used two sheets, and you probably can't really tell, I don't know. I used 2 sheets of some I'm losing train of thought here, cardstock, and put them together, mash them together with just some, pick it out of my tool tray here, just some craft bond all purpose. It's a permanent bond. Put them together, let them sit. Actually, I just did that this morning, and they seem they're in there pretty good. They're together pretty good. So printed off one side, printed off another side, put them together, made it thick, and that's that. Some of the other cars that I've had that I've been just kind of wondering and deciding, but for 2 definite, the only 2 red lines that I got a peeping bomb that I'm missing, and I don't quite know how, but I haven't opened it up yet. But I'm missing the lever, and the little peepers. And I don't quite know how those would have got out without, somebody may tell me in the comments, oh, it's a 2-piece, and yeah, if it comes out, then they'll slide out, and the lever will come out. I don't know. It just kind of baffled me. I don't know much about the peeping bomb, but I'm hoping that I can get a replacement, or maybe find a really, really cruddy one that still has it. But yeah, I'm a huge Redline fan. So I've got these 2. The next one, the 6-shooter. They're not in horrible condition. They're in perfect, candidates on a restore. So we'll put some new wheels on it, paint job, clean up the engines on them, clean up the glass, interiors, the base, the usual. Get these looking real good so they can go up in the display. And then been going through what I've kind of acquired just over the past few months, and I've got, you know, a bunch of Dodges, you know, just your classic Dodge, you know, your Charger 500s. I got an RT, and these were done, you know, these were made back when they didn't put stupid graphics all over the Hot Wheels, you know. I got a Super B here. It's got the same Dodge rear stripe on there. Got me a Talladega. And these are all plastic based. I don't know what it says. 2008 copyright, I believe. Malaysia. Kind of a cool car. It's got a cool profile on it. Yep, the Talladega. I'll slide those over there. I'm a big Chevelle fan. Wish I had a 101. And I've got 3 of my favorite years, the 69s. And they don't have bad paint jobs on them either, but they could be really, you know, they could be really done up super cool. Put some stripes on it. Now this one, yeah, I had 2 of these in this paint scheme. This is ugly. And I just did it in an all blue. But I really like the lines of this year Chevelle. I really do. Always have. And I've got 3 of them. And I've got 3 of something else that I was kind of toying around with, you know, possibly, you know, doing a collaboration with a couple others, and, you know, sending them one of these, and, you know, we'll do a video on a 69 Chevelle. Taildraggers. And these castings are heavy. I got 3 of these too. I got 2 purples. They're identical. Metal based, and they got some beef to them. I mean, they just look like they got some beef to them. Because, you know, the real cars, they had beef to them back in the 40s, and then I got this black one. And they're not really bad. I mean, it's, you know, a little cheesy on the pink or mauve and gold pinstriping there, but not too bad. But, you know, I mean, that could be a collaboration too with a couple other guys. And going back to the Chevelles, got a 70 convertible. Really think, you know, we could really do that one up pretty sharp. And then for you Pontiac guys, I got a couple Judges here, a 70 70 Judge, well, and a Pontiac GTO 69. Castings were 2010, 2005. This one's a Birmingham Police. And you can tell the difference in years just by them rolling up on you. My more favorite here is that year, and it's got a cool, you know, casted wing on it. And this one's a little less ornate and detailed. I got those. Got a lot of others. I'm also working on the Outlaws 32 car bracket challenge, but I can't show you that one because that challenge there is a no-show prior to the event. And that's coming up first week of December. He's going to do a bracket challenge where he puts together a random number, tags you with the number, puts you in the bracket, and then each round everybody votes, see who moves on to the next round, kind of thing. So I've been working on that, trying to do some pretty cool detail, and it's for any style, any model, any year Mustang, and I won't even tell you what year model that I'm doing. It's off to the side there, and you will not see it. I also had picked up, if you give me a second here, I'll go run over and get at an auction. I picked up some Sizzlers, and I'm just going to grab a few here. I picked up some Sizzlers. Oh, excuse me. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about the Sizzlers. I've been doing a little bit of reading up, a little bit of history, and this, that, and the other, and I take them apart, which they're just tabbed in the back, right? There on all of them, and then they've got a molded. It's not even a rivet. It's just a molding that comes up over. And you can actually just pick that off with dental pick or whatever, and then they come apart, and you got basically just like a regular casting. You got your windshield and you got your body. These are all plastic, though, as most of you probably already know, and they've been corroded, and some of them, even the battery tabs have broke off. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll probably pick up some of that thin copper sheeting that I believe K&S has there, like at Hobby Lobby, and try and kind of fix those, because that's where those tabs were, and they bent down. And I got a big handful of the batteries that go in here. I'd like to get them restored and running. In the auction, I also got, like, I think, what did I calculate, like 90 to 100 feet of orange track. It wasn't the wide fat track, but enough for a decent run of two lane, with a couple of turns, 180 turns, banked, and then it also come with a juice. What do they call that? It's not around here. The juice, whatever, the juicer that looked like a gas pump. That then you plugged in. And you press down on top. It's battery operated for about 90 seconds, and it'll charge that up. I tried it on some. I tried getting some corrosion out, and I didn't. It didn't seem to do anything. So I've got a little work on that. I got some things to do. I don't even know if the batteries came with even a partial charge when I ordered them. I ordered about 10, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8, and I bought a package of 10 of the 1/3 AA batteries that fit down in there. So I'd like to get to work on those. It'd be just something different. Not really versed a whole lot in the Sizzler line, so I'm getting a little more familiar with it. So I thought I'd give you a little show of that. Other than that, it's just your typical typical work on the shop table here of disassembling, stripping, repainting, and showing off. So thanks for stopping by to check out this video. Sorry I don't have a build, but I'm working on it, and I've got some stuff that, you know, like the Mustang I can't show, and a couple of other things that I've been working on off camera. But again, thanks for stopping by 164 Revival, and we will see you on the next episode.